Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be about medical cannabis and the usage from the UK perspective and from my own autistic perspective. I have actually got some websites and prior research done about the benefits and the pros and cons of autism and CBD oil and autism and cannabis, and can cannabis be used to treat autism. So I spent most of the weekend researching this topic. I've got quite a lot of thick paperwork, as you can see here, all the research that I did to talk about it. So I'm going to get straight on with the first article that I'm using, which is www.autismmagazinecom/benefits --medical --marijuana --autism --studied. So I'm going to explain that website article. So basically it says autism and CBD cannabis oil. Can CBD or cannabis treat autism symptoms? The role of CBD oil plays is to decrease the symptoms of some challenging behaviours of autism, such as aggression and self-injurious behaviour and trouble with social interaction. It can also help with maintaining children with autism who have seizures. But it is important to note that each child's experiences with the CBD oil and use of cannabis is different. The most common side effects of CBD oil or cannabis use for autism includes nausea, vomiting, lightheadedness, low blood pressure, anxiety, diarrhea, depression, dry mouth, psychosis. So that's just part of that as well. And then next we are going to be talking about another website called bas.research.com/science/autism and CBD oil. Can CBD oil and cannabis help? There is no concrete scientific evidence to prove that CBD oil is an effective treatment for autism or epilepsy. For many people are skeptical of the process behind it and the reasons why it's been referred to as a treatment or a medication. And then the next article I've got is www.ismokemag.co.uk/cannabis --autism. And it says cannabis and autism, self-medicating with autism. How does cannabis help? Families have said that the behaviour and aggression of symptoms have calmed down a lot more and the child or adult is having less meltdowns. So there's two different things about that there. Sorry. Just pick that up. So next we're going to talk about a video I watched to do with this. I watched a video by another creator called Aspie World, and he talked about cannabis oil and autism, so I thought I'd do my own reply and kind of my own perspective and my own take on this. And it says that cannabis is a direct thing, CBD oil that you can put underneath your tongue, and apparently it just melts on its own, so that you put it, you squirt it into your mouth on a little pipette thing. But everyone, again, on the spectrum is different. So again, it can take a while for things to build up, and the dosage, make sure you get the right dosage levels right, make sure you're able to control it, and make sure that you have an responsible adult with you all the time. So CBD oil is legal in the UK for medication only, for medical reasons, not for recreational reasons. I have attached the UK government law on CBD oil and cannabis usage, so I have got that linked in this video as well. So just to make myself aware that cannabis for non-medical use is completely illegal, shouldn't be done, shouldn't be carrying it, you shouldn't have it on your person. But if you use cannabis for medical reasoning, medical treatment, you are allowed to use it. There is a license as well, I believe, that you have to have for using it as well. So that's another reason for that. And then finally, I'm going to use my own another article I read from the BBC, and it's bbc.co.uk/news/health. What are the rules of cannabis oil in the UK? This is from the 26th of July 2018. It says personal use in 2016. The Medicines and Healthcare Provider Regulatory Body Agency said that CBD oil products needed to be licensed if advertised for medical purposes. So then again, that is backed up what I just said about personal use and medical recreational use. You can use it for personal use, medical use, but you will have to have a license for medical usage. You will have to have that signed by a special doctor. It can't be done by just a GP. It has to be done by a special doctor who has qualifications in it and knows all about the background of cannabis and CBD oil. And lastly, and the last bit I'm going to talk about this, is my personal thoughts on CBD oil / cannabis for autism, epilepsy. As somebody on the autistic spectrum, I personally wouldn't choose myself to use it, but I am a big advocate for the 420 community. I feel that there's other strategies that I use, this is my personal view, that I use better than to use medication. I feel that medication for me wouldn't work because I don't feel that my body would handle it. I would prefer to use sensory joy that I have behind me in my box. I use a lot of art therapy. I do colouring, I doodle, I do a lot of written poetry. I write things down in my head that I feel that I need to vlog about. So for me it's vlogging, poetry, writing, colouring, creating other things rather than taking medication. But that's my own personal thoughts and feelings. I'm not against cannabis, I'm not against weed, I'm not against things like that. But for me, I personally just wouldn't take it or use it. I feel that's just that I'm entitled to be that way. Also for me it'd be a sensory issue because I probably wouldn't cope with the smell or being able to deal with that well, but I understand why people with autism, epilepsy, mental health, depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, anything like that, they will use CBD oil, or they will use cannabis. I totally am fine with that. If they use it for medical reasons and they have a license to do that, then so be it, it's fine. But again, I'm going to say do not use it recreationally because it's illegal in the UK. Do not use it unless you have a medical license to be doing so. And make sure that medical license is a genuine medical license. Make sure it's signed off by a proper doctor. So, yeah, I just thought I'd do that and kind of just tell you my thoughts on this issue. And I think it is a really important thing to have. I think that there is such thing as rights when it comes to medical marijuana, medical cannabis. I think in the UK it's getting better, but I think for severe people on the spectrum and severe people with epilepsy, it seems that this medication works. So I agree that the government should be allowing it, but I think as well we have a danger of when it overruns and then it becomes a recreational drug every day, which is illegal. So we need to be really careful on how we discuss things and what we say to people. So that is my thoughts on this topic. Please give this a thumbs up, please like, please comment, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.